The trip to Tijuana gave me a glimpse of God's glory and His strength outside of my own community.
It opened my eyes to what's really going on around the world.
It showed me what good community is supposed to look like. As a senior going into college, it showed me to be in community is really important, helped me seek out, and gave me the motivation to seek out community when I got to college.
Straight out of middle school, I didn't know anybody except for like the small group of guys that were in 8th grade with me, and then we moved up to 9th grade. The impact that week had on my life was more than I could have ever imagined, not only with my relationship with God, but also with the relationship that I grew amongst the people in the church who came on the trip with me.
It's definitely an experience where you just feel God in everything you do. There's not even a question, is God in this room? Because He was exuding, His presence was overflowing, and it was just really captivating.
Those trips that I don't get to go on very often really did change the way that I viewed things. It was just amazing to see how God really is everywhere, and He's working through everybody in every place in the world.
I was very anxious about going on this trip, so I'm just going to tell you some things I wish I knew before I went. It's safe. I really felt safe. I learned through this trip specifically that it's okay to be uncomfortable, and in fact the most worthwhile things in life, the things that you should do the most, they have a tendency to be uncomfortable. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't do them. If you're worried about not knowing people, this is a great way to get to know people. And I promise the people that are going, they're actually good people. They're worth knowing.
Laughter, jokes, hard work, working alongside the family that you're building the house for really crosses language barriers and cultural barriers.
Just the relationships that I got to build family and just connect with them was really cool. Even when there was a language barrier, just being able to communicate to the best of what we could. And we formed a really special connection that was hard to say bye to at the end of the week.
The process of building the house is really hard. It's all worth it. Seeing the smile on the family's face when you finish what is their home, not just their house, it's their home. That's what it's all about.
The family that we were working with, they would come out and work with us most days. They brought us ice cold drinks. The mom would sit and do our devotionals with us in the morning and even read the passage in Spanish, which was really special.
The keys over to our Build family, and just to see their gratitude and appreciation for what God had done for them and for what we had done for them was really beautiful and powerful for me.
Also, the key ceremony was really impactful. Build family was really emotional, and they're like super grateful, and we were all emotional with them.
Just seeing like the uncircumstantial faith that the people who live in Tijuana had, abounding this with love and their continuous generosity, even in the face of like material poverty, was so inspiring. And
the community there is just different. Without our phones and everything, at first it might seem boring, but you find so much to do, and it's so fun. It's such a good time, and I'll definitely remember this for the rest of my life.
If you're on the fence and thinking about going, I'd definitely say to go. You're not going to regret it. You're going to grow in your faith so much. You're going to grow alongside the people around you, and you're going to have so much fun.
I had a little kid, his name was Jesus, and I would do anything to see how he's doing.
Sounds like a lot of work, and it is, but it's not miserable work. Like, I've done miserable work, but the people that come to Tijuana make it an absolute blast.
It's just a great trip, an opportunity to get outside of your comfort zone. You'll definitely go closer to Christ and grow your trust in Him, and you'll make friends with people you probably wouldn't have made friends with before.
You have to come and see for yourself. I can't express it. No one else can. You have to come and see for yourself.
If you're deciding whether or not to go, I highly recommend that you do. It's really important to me in my faith journey as well.
I would really recommend going to Tijuana next year.
I would highly recommend going.
You should come. If you're thinking about it and you haven't gone, go.
And if it stinks, you can yell at me later, but it won't stink. Come and see.
I'll see you there.